Okay, so right now we're installing the TRD intake. So I pretty much got it all disassembled by now, but basically this thing goes right here. First thing you're going to want to do is remove this from this thing right here, this small tube right here. Just unclamp this and pull it back. Afterwards, what you want to do is loosen this one so it'll release from the throttle body. Then you want to make sure you get one of those long pliers, because this thing right here goes into here. So you want to ply that out, pull it out without damaging the tab, because you're gonna reuse that. Afterwards, let me show you guys real quick. Get this out of the way. And this goes like this, and this little tab goes here for the oxygen sensor. Same thing with this one right here. You want to go ahead, and I use one of these things, really helpful. Just snug it back here and start pulling carefully so you don't damage this clip right here, because you want to reuse that. Afterwards, you just take a screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver. It's got two Phillips head screws in here. You just remove that and carefully. This is the oxygen sensor. You want to be really careful with that. So we'll just put it on the side for a little bit, and that's pretty much it. That's how you disassemble the whole intake. We're going to remove this, and also we're going to remove this. These two things will not be used again. Same thing with the air filter. See, this air filter is new. This truck is probably 1,000 miles old. So you want to remove that, and this box right here you're going to reuse. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to remove this box, and then TRD intake comes with I think it's a bigger size cone in this section right here. So you want to pull this off, reinsert that, and reinsert the same box so we reuse that. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so I removed the screws that hold these boxes into place. I thought it was only these two right here, but you gotta be careful because there's another one out here you want to remove. So that's three, and you just pull it out. It comes out easily. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys. This is what comes in the box for the TRD intake. This is the new thing that's attached to the throttle body post. But this right here is what I was talking about. This piece goes right in here. I think it's like this. So supposedly it's going to let more air in. That's why it's wider than the one that's not TRD, the factory one. I'm not going to say factory because this is also comes factory sometimes. But yeah, so I'm going to put this thing in here. I'm going to remove this, put this, fit it back on, and then screw everything back in and start putting it together. It looks pretty simple. Okay, so one thing I just noticed is that difference with the one that comes from factory, you can install it and then just plug it in here in this hole. Here you got to do it differently. You got to put first this flex rubber thing, and then make sure you put this afterwards. What you want to do is just install this and make sure this indentation here aligns with this one right here. So I'm going to show it to us. Let's see if I can show you guys how I'm planning to do this. This is rubber, so yeah, there you go. Just don't want it to let it fall into this fender because it's going to be a pain in the ass to get it out. Okay, so this is how it looks. There you go. Okay, so I got the this indentation here, looking forward, that way it'll align with this little space here, this little thing here, plastic tab, I don't know. So yeah, that's snug in there, pretty comfortable, and you can bend it, so it's rubber. Just make sure you don't lose it, because it will go into the fender and it's going to be a pain in the ass to get it out. So now that the box is in, you'll see the plastic tab aligns with the rubber. Everything's good on that. It's holding into place. It's not going anywhere. Right now, what I'm going to do is just install the 3 bolts. 3 bolts here, and remember the one outside of it. Makes it so more comfortable to use impact tools. Okay, so another thing I just noticed is that the tabs, the locking tabs that secure the top lid with the bottom box are actually on this, the factory one. So I'm gonna remove these 2 and put them there, so I'll be able to close it. That in a minute. Okay, so right now I have 2 of these rubber boots for the throttle body, so you make sure you don't mix them. It's pretty easy. Well, it ain't easy, but it tells you where it goes where. This one goes right here. I believe it might be like this. And for the look of it, it goes from small to bigger. On this one right here, like a reduction. This is a thing to create like an air vortex, which means more air gets pulled like faster into the engine, which translates into more power. It's not something you're going to be able to notice. Some people do, but most people don't. So this one goes right here, plugs into this one. See this little tab here? This little tab this is where it's gonna lock into place, and the other one where the oxygen sensor goes is gonna go in here, and then that other piece is gonna be this one, the one that locks it is gonna be right here. So that's why you don't wanna damage or get rid of those 2 tabs. It's gonna make it a cleaner installation. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and show you guys the progress. Okay, so I got installed these little tabs right here. I freaked out for a minute because I thought, well, alright, how in hell are you going to put these things right here if there's no place to get them out? You know, it's full plastic. So turns out that it's actually not fully squared with it. So what you basically do is you just take one of these pliers that I was using before and just pull on the one side. It's just easier to do without the camera, holding the phone. And then, going back in. So there you have it. So it's basically like that, and you just gotta hit one side first and then move to the next one. Let's put this to the side. Just do it with the pliers. You put one side first and then pull this side with the pliers. That way it'll open up a little bit and it'll let you slide the other one in, and that's how you get it. Okay, so Toyota makes these things kind of dumb-proof. You know, it takes the guesswork out of you. This rubber part that connects the air box with this tube right here, it comes with tabs right here and right here, and they fit exactly that way. You don't get it mixed up. And this one then goes right here and locks into place, like that. Of course, I'm going to remove that to install the adjustable locks. First of all, before I do that, I want to hook up the oxygen sensor and the top goes in here with a cable. And let's get that out of the way because that part's going to sensitive. Okay, so now I've installed the oxygen sensor. You notice this arrow right here? That's where it tells you where the airflow has to be. So make sure you don't put it backwards, because it can't be put backwards. Airflow goes like this, otherwise it won't work. Then just go ahead and I haven't put the air filter yet. I'm going to do that last. Just put that there, and this thing locks right here. It's not a little too tight on the cables. Make sure everything's good. And now we're missing this. Oh, it popped out. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna do this one first. That way I don't, because this one's more malleable. You can move it more than this one. I'll keep you guys updated on that one. So let's go ahead and put this one. First, I gotta put this thing right here. One thing to keep in mind is, when you're gonna fit this, it's kind of a pain in the ass because it's got, I thought it was one size bigger than the other, but no, it's actually kind of a eccentric coupling. See, it's got these offset from the intake to the throttle body, and this portion right here, you gotta make sure that it's fitted all around. Sometimes it did kind of cramped inside and wasn't fully engaging with the throttle body, but now it's done. See, it fits right here, and then some other tab that fits down here, and that's a done deal. I'm gonna plug this one in. Okay, and put the safety pin. Okay, so that's in there. Like that. I haven't tightened it yet, but I'm gonna do that. So this one, see this L-shaped thing goes in here. Oh, there you go. Locked into place. It ain't going nowhere. And then this one's kind of hard to plug in. I tried it earlier, and it's kind of a pain, but anyway, it's supposed to go there. Can't be the other way around because it's not letting it, but it's supposed to go this way, but it doesn't allow it to actually clamp, because the things that clamp are these two right here, this one and this one, and it seems like it's not actually getting it, even if I apply force to it. But I'll keep playing with it, probably use some pliers to make it lock into place. Then it's just a matter of tightening these things up. Make sure you don't over tighten that. You don't want that plastic damage or anything like that. Then it's the air filter on, and it's a done deal. Well, you got to put the cap on for the engine cover, but that's pretty much it. It's a quick thing for this one right here. You just want to use one of these tools. It's pretty useful. Just try to lift this thing here, and now it's secured in there. Alright, let's keep putting this thing together. Okay, so everything's hooked up, everything's connected. Just make sure everything's snugged in place. What I'm going to do now is put on the filter. So So this air filter is washable. It's kind of oily, so it traps more dust. So you want to make sure this one's not discarded if someone is servicing your car. That's why it brings this sticker. It says do not throw away. There's a kit that TRD Performance actually sold or sells that you can wash it, re-oil, and put it back on. Pretty easy. I'm going to be installing this sticker right here, and that's going to be a done deal. So it's going to have to do it again. So even the back is a little oily, so. And this goes into place right here. Let me show you guys because I'm not showing you. So I lifted this up, and this one fits right into place right there. And make sure that your the box is completely aligned with the air filter. Okay, so close right here, see no gaps right here. Here, gotta close this. So, and right there, it's not into place. It's locked up. Let's put the engine cover back. I believe this goes like this. If I'm not mistaken, I don't have it. First time I'm taking this off. Okay, yeah. It's got these two little tabs here. It's kind of a lid. Okay, so there you have it. TRD Tacoma 2020 SR5. This is an SR5, and I actually installed these headlights. They are original. The Tacoma Pro, the TRD Pro grill. So let's clean this up real quick, and I'm gonna be installing this right this, and that's it. That's pretty much it. All right, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, and if I come up with any crazy ideas on doing stuff, you guys can see that as well. All right, thanks for watching.